Jeff here once again with Entrepreneur Essentials here at T-Werx, and I'm very excited today because we have the Yummy crew here to tell us a little bit about what they do. T and Tamara, who own Morning Sunshine Donuts here in Cedar Park and out in the 4 Points area, correct?
Correct.
They're going to talk a little bit about their journey and how they grew their business, and they've grown to 2 locations, much the same as us. So if you're watching this right now, this is the week prior to us opening our 4 Points location. So we're going to be joining them out on 6/20. Once again, right down below me is our subscription button. Make sure that you sign up, because if you don't, you're going to miss all these great shows every week. So folks, tell us a little bit about yourselves. What was your entrepreneurial journey?
His dad's business guy, always has been, and so that's kind of where he's got his background. He was working for a few organizations. He was in the mortgage industry. When he decided to leave, we went to the donut route because we thought it would be fun and easy.
Which it still is.
It's still fun, not easy.
Yeah, not easy.
And so that's kind of how we got started in it. Plus we know a lot of donut shop owners, so that way we could get the experience and the training that we needed. I'm actually still working full time, so I just help out. I do all the back end stuff, so nobody sees me. They all recognize his face.
What's the biggest challenge of being in the donut business? Waking up in the middle of the night?
No, not so much the waking up part, just keeping after it.
Okay.
Day to day.
Yeah.
It's repetitious, but at the same time you have different exciting things that happen every day as well. You meet new people, you have different customers every time, you have different scenarios coming around, and changing of the seasons and temperature, everything like that, you know. And especially with the recent events in Austin, that's kind of made things a little bit challenging for us as well.
Oh, that's right.
So it doesn't keep us excited, you know, pretty bored.
Now,
it's always changing.
With the water stuff, did you have any issues on your 620 location?
We did.
Oh, wow.
We did. So we actually transferred a lot of water, and then we also started boiling as soon as they said, so that way we could kind of stay ahead of it.
Okay.
But for the most part, you know, we lucked out. You know, we have the right coffee makers to where we can use the commercially bottled water versus, you know, from the supply or the supply line. And so, but it did affect it, and you know, our customers were very appreciative that we did have coffee where some people didn't. So
yeah, all the Starbucks were completely out of any form of were closed. And
so yeah, it's never even though we do the same things every day, it's still different each time.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it still fun.
For those that don't know about Morning Sunshine, what's some of the differences between, let's say, y'all and some of the major chains?
I would say number one is atmosphere.
Okay.
We tried to make it is a donut shop, and we do serve, like most donut shops do, kind of the grab and go and same items. We do put a little bit more love, I feel like, into our product, especially him. And then just the atmosphere, that's the biggest piece. I want people to be able to come in and feel comfortable, want to kind of just sit back and relax, which is kind of what we're getting. We're getting individuals who are coming in, and men's groups, and moms and the children hanging out and being able to have a conversation while the kids can play. So that's kind of been the biggest thing, and customer service. Yeah. I mean, I want to be greeted with a smile when I walk in the door somewhere, so we treat everyone.
You treat everybody the same way. Yeah, it's brilliant.
And so that's be what we focus on.
Excellent. Yeah. So talk a little bit about what all you offer.
So first, again, going along with the donuts, we have your primary classic donuts, you know, original ones that are must-haves for everybody. But then we kind of venture out a little bit, and we'll do seasonal ones, we'll do fun topping ones, some that are geared more towards the kids or geared more towards the adults, you know. Right now with it, like I said, being seasonal, we have a great pumpkin spice donuts, some caramel donuts. We also have like our pumpkin spice coffee. We try to use local vendors as well for our coffee. They're out of Brenham. We've had a great relationship with them ever since we first opened, and even before that, and they offer a great product. We also have some kolaches. We do a little bit different on the kolaches with using different, better quality products. And then we also offer a brisket kolache, which most shops do not offer. And the brisket that we use is consistent, it's great, it's on point every single time. We also have a healthy option inside our shop, do-it-yourself yogurt bar. Okay. And so it's a low-fat vanilla yogurt, and you get to make it however you want, whether you want it more on the healthy side or the fun side, just depending on what kind of mood you're in. But like I said, we have different roasts of coffee. We also have cold brew coffee.
Nice.
So it's just a few more options than your traditional shops.
Traditional, yeah. Now, are you pretty much done by noon every day, or do you go into the afternoons at all?
We go into the afternoons. We recently started to do catering.
Okay.
And our catering's picked up where a lot of times I'm spending my afternoons going around picking up supplies or gathering goods, so that way we can have that ready for the next day for that particular catering order. Another thing that kind of sets us apart also is on the first Saturday of every month, we have a gentleman that comes out and plays guitar and sings with his daughter.
Oh, that's awesome.
We also do other events like you were asking what sets us apart. We have, this will be the third year that Santa comes to the shop. You get to do donuts with Santa, you know, so those are a couple things.
Yeah, and be involved in the community and everything else. So are y'all involved in the Chamber of Commerce and everything here?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah. So tell us about anything new that's on the horizon for y'all.
Well, we recently changed our hours. That's the biggest part. We were open originally Tuesdays through Sunday, but now we've decided to close on Sunday.
Okay.
We made the decision just recently so that way we could have more family time. So that's one of the biggest new things right now. It's still new to our customers and still new to us.
It was a hard decision to make, just going back and forth, and we were
on
afraid.
Cutting out a weekend day, that's got to be tough.
But it came to a point to where it was either that or family, and family came first at that point.
It's a
but
no-brainer.
everyone has been very supportive of it. We've told all of our customers, and so far I haven't heard any negative feedback, but we just try to make the most of it when we are there.
Sure.
So.
Yeah.
Well, and that's brilliant. I mean, but I think when you're able to say that to your customers, it's not, we're doing this because we're trying to cut back. It's, we're doing this so that we can spend time with the family. They're not going to fault you for that. That just shows you're human. And
But as far as new things, we're experimenting right now.
Okay.
A couple different original ideas that we wanted to do, but it was just difficult on actually making it happen. But we're getting a little bit closer. A couple different sandwich ideas. We're always experimenting with donut ideas, you know. So if you guys have any suggestions, shoot them over.
Even better. All right, fast 5 questions now.
Okay.
You wake up in the morning, business is totally gone. You have $500, laptop, computer, place to live, food and clothing. What do you do first?
Stay at sleep in.
I'm going to go buy breakfast because I only make breakfast.
I'm going to have somebody else make breakfast for me. What's the biggest entrepreneurial mistake you've ever made?
I would say not researching a lot of things before going in, like credit card processing companies out there, not overhiring in the very beginning, kind of some of the mistakes. Like I look back now because we're pretty steady now, we kind of know what we need and not need, over ordering, so kind of those type of things. So I mean, moving forward, if we were ever to do another food establishment, we'd actually know where to start at that point. Instead of just going with the first person we came to and then being done.
Well, and even your second location, you already know, okay, what did I screw up the first time? What would I do different the second time?
Definitely.
All right, so what's a good book that you recommend for an entrepreneur?
Well, it's not necessarily a book, but we have our workers' compensation and our building insurance through the Hartford.
Okay, cool.
I read those newsletters in my email front to back all the time. So I do recommend those. It does help out a lot. There's stuff I've learned. I tell him about them all the time, and just like how to deal with employees and how to expand was one of the paragraphs on there.
Nice and timely, I'm sure.
Very interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a great one. What's a good tool that y'all use in your business every day?
So from back-end standpoint, in the very beginning, we had trouble communicating with all of our employees. It was not anything negative. It was just either, well, how do we call every one of them to tell them what their schedule is? Do we text them their schedule, that type of thing? Because we would always put the schedule out Sunday afternoon and we're closed on Mondays. So I was actually able to find a good team app called Connect Team. Very inexpensive. Haven't had any issues with it. It's super easy, and I would probably use it for the rest of my life, even whenever we don't have employees and I need to communicate with my children. It was a good communication tool, and I think it was something that we needed, and it seemed to help streamline.
That's genius. That's genius. How do people get a hold of you?
They can email us at info@morningsunshinebreakfast.com, or they can call us at 512-906-1730.
Or come in and see.
That's what I was just going to say. Come in.
Stop by.
Come in for some coffee.
Come in for a cup of coffee and a donut, and life will be good.
And we also have a website at morningsunshinebreakfast.com.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I thank y'all for coming out today. It's great to hear about your business. I'm really excited for you. It's just amazing to see business grow in our community, and and fight through the craziness of Austin with water and everything else. But you just put your head down and keep going and growing.
Yes, sir.
Is there more in the future, or does 2 sound like?
I don't know.
2's good for now.
Yeah,
Okay.
2's really good for right now.
We had talked about maybe a food truck, but we just kind of toss around different ideas all the time.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you all coming in, and look forward to this. Folks, their stuff is amazing, first off. We absolutely love it around here, and when we first opened, y'all kind of gave us a lot of love in the mornings, and it was the most popular thing that we had anybody bring in. So definitely go see them, whether it's in Austin or whether it's here in Cedar Park. Make sure you get out there, support our local businesses. That's what we're about, and that's what we need to do to keep our businesses growing in our community. Is we need to support the local businesses that are out there taking the risk. So make sure you do that. We will see you back here next week. Remember, right down below me is our subscription button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because we have a bunch of these coming up in the next few weeks. And I want to tell you, there's going to be some really amazing people like this that are going to come out that you want to be able to connect with, and you want to be able to see their businesses. So make sure you subscribe. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you guys back here next time.